Hi, didn't see you there. For this month's monthly recap, I wanted to do something a little bit different and do a vlog style for you. So we are going to go outside and chat about what I've been reading. I have been reading outdoors every day that it's pretty nice, all but the week that my best friend was here. But this has been a very fun month, and I can't wait to share what I was loving. Let's do a first impressions of the new Poppy Punch Pop. It tastes like a popsicle. Love it. So let's head outside and I will talk to you about what I've been reading. So this month I have been trying to read a lot outside and get a little bit of a natural tan. It's pretty hot today, so I probably won't be out here long and I'm just gonna have my legs in the sun. But I have been reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. Finally, I am getting into this series. I am about 60% of the way through the first book, and overall I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love Tamlin. It's just getting to the point where we're not sure if Tamlin's okay. I will record my reaction to the next few chapters where I think things are finally picking up a little bit, but I have loved the world that it has built, and I have been really into fantasy romance recently, and this is just hitting all those marks. It is a longer book, and I like that it's taken me a little bit longer to get through the book this month. I took about a week off of reading just because my best friend was in town and I was not making the time to read, but I am fully back into it now, and I'm probably going to finish before the month is over. I am filming this on the 30th, so we'll see how much I get through in the next couple days. Okay, you guys, the end of A Court of Thorns and Roses really got me. I was so into this. It was thrilling, it was so romantic, and I absolutely adored it. This is the first book I've given 5 stars to in a while. And it really is just an amazing wrap up to this book, and I jumped immediately into the second one. It is really worth the read. It does pick up more towards the end of the book, so you just have to get through that first part to where it really starts to rope you in. Overall, though, this series is amazing, and I will keep reading it as the months go on. Now that I have read a little bit, I'm going to get a little snack for lunch and talk about some of the music I have been loving. I have re-fallen in love with Ash. You may know her song, Moral of the Story, that blew up in like 2020. And she is currently on tour, and her music has been all over my feed again. And I have gone back and listened to a couple of her older albums that I hadn't listened to before, and I am obsessed. My favorite singer-songwriter, Julia Michaels, also released a new EP this month, actually the day after my birthday, and I'm obsessed with her. I absolutely love her songwriting, and that EP is great. Another song that I have been really loving is Sue Me by Audrey Hobart. She is Gracie Abrams' a very good friend, and the song is such a pop girly song, and I absolutely love it. It is very much worth the listen. I have had it on repeat all month, and you have seen some of the other stuff I've had on repeat up right here. Next, me from the past will get ready for the day and talk about some of my beauty favorites. Okay, let's go through some of my beauty favorites for the month. I'm trying to figure out a good angle for you guys. I don't know that I like this one. Hold on. Okay, this is a little better. Starting off with some of my beauty favorites. Let's just kind of chat while I do my eyebrows. I've been trying to nail down a decent, really light, but still have some coverage summer makeup routine. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job at nailing down exactly what I need to use to have SPF coverage, a little bit of light coverage, and just look a little bit more smoothed and put together. This is the one product that is new to me. This is the La Roche-Posay and Thelios Tinted Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. This stuff works so great. I have been pretty blessed recently and haven't had a ton of acne, knock on knock on wood, but I haven't been struggling too much. But I've just been putting a little bit of this on as a foundation base, and it just gives the slightest amount of coverage and that SPF that is super important, especially in the summer. And because this is a mineral sunscreen, it is going to provide better coverage than chemical sunscreens, and it hasn't made me break out at all. Besides, it just evens out my skin tone and provides that coverage that I need that's kind of light. And I still do go in with concealer if I have any pimples. Like I'm breaking out a little bit right here, have some hormonal breakouts, so I'll go through and cover that up with whatever concealer I'm using. But that is basically the first product that I have been absolutely loving this month and testing out, is the La Roche-Posay SPF 50 Tinted Sunscreen. I do wish that this had a little bit more of a matte finish, because I do have pretty oily skin in the summer, and I have to set it down with powder. But I don't mind because I am a shiny gal, but it just is disappointing that I do have to. For the sake of today's activities, I'm just going to use my NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard and just kind of tap it into the skin, just on those redder pimples, because again, we're going for very light coverage right now. Also, I love having bangs because I don't put much makeup on my forehead because the bangs just rub it off anyways. Okay, to blend out my concealer, I have been using the Tarte concealer brush. I got this in PR when they sent me their new Shape Tape concealer, and I started using it. It's the perfect size to not only get right in the corners of your eye to cover up those dark circles, but it works great to blend out any other concealer on the face as well. This is the only brush I've been using when I'm just wearing concealer, because it's so easy and quick to just blur out that concealer that you put on your face. And it's just so perfectly tapered. It's perfectly tapered. It's just the right size to keep the concealer focused where you want it and not push it around. And it really is, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure they sell it on its own. If it's ever a gift with purchase, it's definitely a decent gift, because this has replaced my other concealer brush that I was using, and even like my foundation brush that I normally use to blend out the concealer on my face. Now, before I set everything down, I'm going to apply my lip stain. I've tried a few of the different shades of the NYX Lip IV, but this is the shade Mocha Me Wet. This is the perfect shade for just a nice dark nude on my lips. It goes on looking really scary, but you leave it on as a stain, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I've reviewed these before, but with the really precise applicator, you get the perfect like line on your lips. So if you wanted to just use this as a lip liner stain, you could, but I just let this sit for the rest of the time that I'm doing my makeup, and then I dab it off. Okay, this is the makeup when it's done. I have to blot off the lip though, so let me show you. You can see this is like the perfect Your Lips But Better color, and it's so hydrating even though it's a stain. Now let's move on to skincare favorites. My other two beauty favorites for the month are the Peach Slices Super Fade Discoloration Serum. The reason I'm able to not wear a ton of face makeup is this serum right here. It has cleared up any dark spots, post-acne marks, age spots that I've had on my face, and it is also super affordable. They did send this to me in PR, but it actually really works. It has tranexamic acid, niacinamide, licorice root, and centella, which are all really soothing ingredients to help with that post-acne discoloration, and I absolutely love it. The last one you have also seen me talk about on short form is the EOS Vanilla Cashmere Body Lotion. I am using the body lotion, the body wash, and the shaving cream right now, but this is the newest addition to the routine, and I absolutely love it. It smells like a cupcake and is really hydrating, but it's also super lightweight and will not make you feel sticky or slimy, and it absorbs really quickly and keeps my skin nice and hydrated, and it matches my outfit. As for fashion this month, I had a few new items I tried, including these bike shorts. They are from Amazon by a brand called Senzel. They sent them to me in PR and I was really needing another pair of bike shorts, and these are great. I might actually pick up another pair the next time I need them. I'm wearing a large. They have a super thick waistband and they're the perfect length to where they're not too short to where you're going to chafe, but they also don't feel too long either. I love the high-waisted design. These are super great. And I would definitely recommend them if you are in need of a nice pair of bike shorts to work out in, and they are super affordable as well. Other fashion things I have been liking, I will pop up on the screen here. I have been loving my Rika walking shoes. Now these have been giving me blisters just because they are a higher rise on the ankle, so I have been wearing blister patches when I go walking just until I can break them in enough, or get some socks that go up just a little bit higher, because they do tend to rub my ankle just on one foot though, so I don't know if it's a me problem or a shoe problem. And I have been wearing flannels a lot this summer. I'm not sure if it's because it is just that season or I've just been really prioritizing comfort, but all when I was running around with my bestie, I was wearing a flannel or some sort of overshirt, and it has been really helpful, especially in the spring weather in Oregon where it is not exactly warm but not exactly cold. We are in a little bit of a heat streak right now, so I haven't been wearing them as much, but that is something else that I have been super into fashion-wise. Also, on the topic of food this month, I have been absolutely loving Dutch Brothers horchata chai. Technically it's not real horchata, but it is absolutely amazing. I love adding cinnamon sprinkles to it as well. It is so delicious, and I highly recommend you check it out if you have a Dutch Bros in your area. It is on their permanent menu, so you don't have to rush out and get one, but if you have the chance, I definitely recommend picking one of those up. I get it with oat milk as well. And these are the other snack that I have been absolutely loving. The Hershey's Gold Chocolate Nuggets with almonds inside of them. I got them in my birthday gift from the hotel I stayed at over my birthday, and I had to go pick up a full bag because they are that good, and they are such a good little sweet treat at the end of the day. If you enjoyed this different style video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe to this channel for more beauty and fashion videos. I show up on short form almost every day, so be sure to check me out there, and I will see you guys next month for next month's recap.